Are you wanting to be more consistent? Well, today I'm going to give you 3 tips on being more consistent. And if you stay until the end, I have an extra point for you then as well. Now, I've had in my life bad spells, of course. We all have, I think. And, well, I know we all have. Like, I've had spells when I've been drinking too much, eating badly, scrolling too much, getting the bad habits, and then falling off my healthy habits, not being consistent, maybe not doing my business related work or whatever it was. And it's hard in this day and age to be consistent, I genuinely believe, and I see. And that's because we've got so many distractions left, right, and center. Social media, for example, you can't help but get an ad every few seconds and someone telling you how to make a load of money or whatever. And then, yeah, there's information coming at us left, right, and center. So many distractions that we can fall off consistency. There's so many temptations as well. There's bad food, there's, alcohol, there's all these things. I'm not saying you shouldn't have or do any of these things, of course. I've had these things. It's just, there's lots of things that can knock us off our consistency. So today I really wanted to talk about some ways, just give you some real pointers that have really helped me stay consistent so that I've got the body I wanted, so that I've increased a certain amount of revenue, or that I've hit a certain personal growth target, whatever it was. Because people often ask me how I stay so consistent. So I really wanted to share this with you today. And it's not because I'm so special. It's just some points. But how is it helping you by just falling off things again and again and not being consistent? Well, if you're anything like me, it didn't help. So here are 3 points or 3 ways that you can add more consistency. Number 1, make it sustainable. If you don't have something sustainable, then how are you going to last, right? And an example of this is, and I've talked about it before, but I think this is a really good example. You haven't exercised much for 6 months. Maybe you've done the odd walk, or maybe you go for the odd run now and then, and you've not been eating well. New Year's Eve comes, or New Year's Day comes. I'm going to go to the gym, the classic. I'm going to go to the gym for 1.5 to 2 hours every single day, 4 or 5 days a week. Is that sustainable for someone who's not exercised much in the last 6 months? No, of course not. The better thing to do would be to do 20 minutes a day, whether that's a walk or exercise. And I'm currently running an accountability group in this space, and that's what I've encouraged them to do. And people are very, very consistent. So make it sustainable. Don't make it unrealistic. Another great example is a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Definitely recommend it. And he talks about a client who just hated going to the gym or exercising. What he got him to do was be consistent in turning up to the gym, and all the client had to do was stay for 5 minutes. That's all we had to do. And guess what? He developed more habits from it. He started exercising and doing much more. So make it sustainable. Number 2, write it somewhere. If you just got it in your head, there's so much that can go on in your head. How are you going to remember all the stuff you're doing? And then it just gets washed away somewhere. So make sure you write it down and you can see it every single day, what you're actually committing to be consistent on. And also why, right? When you write why, it's going to give you a bit more of a driver than, I've got to do this thing again and again and again. And then the 3rd one is kind of 2 parts to it. Accountability and praise. I write it down in a WhatsApp group and I share it with a load of people. And the members also share with me. I'm also running the group. So write down what you're doing and be accountable to people. Make sure you've got a good accountability partner or group that are going to hold you accountable, and praise yourself every time you do something. I encourage my members to write down praise for themselves for doing it every single day. So my bonus point that I really want to share with you is reduce your amount of social media usage. I had a break the other week and it really helped me. I was much more productive and focused, because the thing is, things can drain our energy very, very easily. And if you're going on social media excessively, that's going to drain your energy as well. So get off social media. Okay, that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you for being here. You're improving other people's lives by being the best you. And remember, you're in control of your own self-esteem and confidence.